Welcome back to the PowHERful Podcast. I'm so excited to be joined by none other than Amber Glenn. Amber, it was so sick to watch you compete in Milan Cortina. Now we're linking up in Vegas. Tell me what it's been like for Shoe Weekend so far.
It's been absolutely incredible. I mean, being surrounded by such powerful female athletes has been a fantastic experience, especially in a non-stressful environment. Usually, we're competing and it's, every second counts. Versus here, and we're just getting to have a great time.
Yeah. Speaking of every second counts, your performances in the Olympics were so incredibly, I run out of adjectives because they were moving, they were empowering, they were impactful. But I think the moment that sticks with me most is the one where you picked yourself back up after a disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about that moment and how you developed that kind of skill set.
Yeah, and it wasn't instantaneous. Of course, I had the profound sadness and disappointment, and I wasn't instantly like, oh, well, I'm going to go back out there and kill it. Like, I had to sit with it for a second and really just accept it. And then I was able to finally move on, because it was such a tough moment when you work so hard for something and then it just kind of slips away from you. But, luckily I had my training to rely back on, and I knew I could do it. And I reminded myself, like, I'm just happy to be here. Like, how many people get to go to the Olympics?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd even make it. So I really had to just take a step back and look and think, this is an incredible opportunity. Like, I need to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think that is what really helped me be able to do my best the next day.
Well, and so I was a gymnast, so I know very well the pain of I messed up a skill and I still have to smile and I still have to perform and I still have to act like my world is not just crashing around me. How do you work on that side of the game, if you will? Like, how do you work on that? Because I think it's something that we're starting to talk about mental health so much more, but there's still that element of our sports require us to perform. So how do you do that?
Yeah, I haven't always been known for being the best at it, and I've worked on it for sure. It is still something that I struggle with. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm very much open about who I am, how I feel. So to kind of fake it is very hard. But it is something that is required in a sport like this. When you're performing, not everything's going to always go your way. And it's frustrating, and not just because, it's like, oh, you're a perfectionist. It's not necessarily because of that.
Right.
It's because I know I can do better. And it's sometimes it's just something so silly. It's why did I do that?
Yeah.
Why did I let myself slip from that focus? And I just had to, again, remind myself, it's not all, people talk about my performance and they talk about these highlights, and all I can think about is the mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm well, you still have those highlights. You can still have great moments even after a mistake.
Yeah. That change of perspective is so hard though, because you're I know I'm my own worst critic, right?
Yes.
No one is going to be harder on me than me.
Yep.
But it takes so much work to then be okay, but remember, I'm at the Olympics.
Yes.
I made it to the games.
Yeah.
And it's such a cool thing to hear you just reflect on that, because I think, again, there are so many highlights, and I want to talk about the highlights, but those moments are the ones that feel relatable. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones where I'm watching you do your ice skating, and I'm I can never do that, but I can relate to the devastation of messing up something.
Yeah.
And then watching you pick yourself back up was just I was emotional for you, because it was just one of those this is what it's about. It's about, this is why sport is so powerful, because it embodies these lessons that we can learn.
Yeah, for sure. And it's great to see the perfect moment happen for someone and everything to work out. But growing up, I would see that and I think, oh, well, I'm not able to do that, so I'll never be able to be on that level. I'll never make it to the Olympics because I'm not capable of having that perfect story of just everything working out and falling into place. And I might not have had everything go perfect, but I made it to the Olympics, and I had my own story, and I got to enjoy it and have it be my own. So it's, I think, definitely more relatable for some people, and especially as someone who wasn't an overnight success. It took a long time, a lot of work.
Yeah. So tell me what you've been up to now, because we've had some like Heated Rivalry-esque clips dropping. Tell me about this. Tell me about it.
I mean, right after we had Stars on Ice tour for about 2 months, so I got to tour with my teammates, which was really fun. Very exciting. Just some of the best time of my life for sure. Just getting to perform and be with my friends. And then I had some stuff I did in LA, which was, of course, with HBO. It was so cool to get that like email, and it was just so, I mean, instantly, like I got to really talk to the director, and we really collaborated on it, which was so kind and so nice. And we really got to learn about each other's worlds. And it was just a very powerful female crew. So I was just so grateful for that. And then my co-star Lena, she she also enjoys like anime and magic and all the fun little things that I enjoy. So I got to do that. I got to be with Alona and her sisters on her podcast. I got to check out the Smosh Studios, YouTube channel I watched for a while. Like there were so many fun, cool things. And then I got to do a Magic the Gathering and Marvel, like red carpet. Like what? It was so fun. I got to enjoy my niche little hobbies because I worked so hard and trained, and because of that, I got to just show who I am. And that was just a lot of fun. And now we're here, honestly. It's been just go, go, go.
Crazy. And tell me a little bit about like just how fun it is after the Olympics to have this moment where all of you is embraced, right? Because that's what it feels like we're getting to see. Like we saw ice skater Amber crush it at the games. We saw human Amber pick herself back up. And now we're seeing all of your little hobbies just everywhere. So how does it feel to be like every side of me gets a chance to shine?
Well, what's funny is I feel like for so long I didn't have other sides to me. Like it was just skating all the time. And that wasn't healthy. It wasn't maintainable. Like I wasn't able to keep going in such a focused one lane kind of journey. And so I found other things to do. I found other hobbies, other passions. And I think that really made me a better athlete. And now, because I became a better athlete, I'm able to talk about these things and people want to work with me. And it's really, really cool. And I'm so grateful for that. And I hope I can continue to just kind of keep spreading my message of wanting to talk about mental health, wanting to talk about being in the queer community, wanting to talk about what I'm passionate about and making, sport a better place for female athletes. And then also like, hey, I have these things I enjoy, like, if you want to support me, it's great.
I love it. And it's such an encouragement to see, because gymnastics, same thing. It was like, that's all I did all the time. And it's so important for young athletes to see you embracing all the sides and be like, oh yeah, I can stay a whole person while being an elite athlete.
For sure.
It's so good. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned. We've got more episodes dropping all the time. So make sure you subscribe everywhere you get your podcasts.